Skinny the Pooh, the embodiment of that on the Mario. We'll see what he can do for Ego Esports. Going up against the Tata, this is Goose Gang's first set to play. They had a bye as one of the top seeds in this crew battle bracket. Game 1 on Battlefield, this is a stage that both of these characters love oh so much.
Absolutely. We're going to be trading blows back and forth, but Skinny the Pooh, oh, not able to convert, and ends up getting the hands from Ness.
That was the most clear definition of a yoink I've ever seen.
Very much yoinked. Oh, down tilt side of the down tilt.
How are you allowed to do that against Ness?
Honestly, McBee would be so proud.
Oh my god, the angling!
angles.
Dude, Skinny the Pooh on just like the very small points of the game, like he's just got very refined vision, right? Where when you go down to the small details, he can see it, but go out to the macro, there's a big yo-yo in your face. Don't walk into it.
Absolutely, and that is a Tata taking the first stock. Manages to avoid the forward smash. Skinny the Pooh fighting to even things out real quick. Get yourself a little bit of a heal. That neutral is putting Skinny the Pooh in a bad spot. You can go again.
And a Tata will not miss those angles. And going right down with the down air, contesting for a ton of damage and actually able to live that up smash, which personally, that shocks me.
Shocks me, insane DI on a Tata's part to make that happen. Going for the down air combo, doesn't quite connect. But this could be getting out of hand extremely quickly if Skinny the Pooh doesn't find this back air soon. Back throw, not quite enough.
Boy, Ness just had one too many cheeseburgers for that to blast on him.
It is his favorite food.
Is it really?
Either that or steak, I don't remember. You get to pick, honestly.
Oh, yeah, that's right, you do.
There is a canon answer, but I don't know what it
Also,
is.
in that case, I don't even need to be calling him Ness. I could be calling him Flimbo.
Yeah, no, Flimbo doing a really good job right now.
Sorry, that's just almost a commentator.
Oh
okay, back throw definitely doesn't this time.
Absolutely. This time, Skinny, though, taking 100% in the meantime. Very close to dying to a back throw of Ness at this point.
Yeah, I mean, without the rage, this shouldn't do it because Mario is a pesky plumber.
Yeah, he is. He's portly. He is taking.
Portly, there you go.
He's taken a couple too many of those baked ziti's.
He's had a couple of hoagies, a couple of heroes.
Oh,
and the Tata right now, I mean, almost was put in trouble right there again. We know that Skinny the Pooh is the kind of player who will, without remorse, take your stock like your lunch money.
But a Tata falling out of that up special. Super jump punch.
He actually just went for the super punch. No
Just
jump.
super punch, no jump. Oh, that down tilt scooping past Ness back air is crazy to me.
Oh, don't challenge that.
That is, on your last stock at 70%, Skinny the Pooh has nothing if not guts.
Yeah. Guts maybe spilling
Oh,
all over
how'd
the
he get
stage.
down there? How did he slip down there?
You got me, man. Ness just does that to you sometimes, though, and Tata waiting out that panic option, back air, plenty of oomph to it to take out one of the anchors for Ego Esports and holding on to 2 stocks while doing so.
Yeah, last time was able to take 4, this time just 1 before being sent out and needing your team to follow up, pick it up, and it looks like it is the same order thus far. It is Thorn stepping up to the plate.
I don't blame that either. I feel like Incineroar doesn't really have to worry about Ness mashing tons of aerials. I will say that while you can probably get tons of counters playing in this matchup as an Incineroar, my personal experience tells me that this is not a good matchup.
No.
This is actually quite a difficult matchup to play as Incineroar.
It is very, very difficult. But if you're going up against a heavy hitter who just took out Skinny the Pooh with, it was some trouble, but only 1 stock lost, you got to bring out the big guns to answer it.
The problem is, you know, they pull out a big gun, you pull out your big gun. You've got howitzers waiting in the back with people like Johnny, Apollo Kage, Luma, MD. Like, there is no weak spot on this team.
Exactly.
I literally just went, yeah, you've got other strong players like, oh, literally the rest
The
of the
entire
crew.
rest of the squad.
Because I was like, well, but I don't want to say that, like, Johnny's not that, and then Luma's also really, oh, man.
Yeah, they're all got a little bit of talent. That's crazy. You take out 1 big gun, in comes Coconut Gun. It fires in spurts.
And I'm going to be honest, if you get shot by any of these players, it's going to hurt.
It's going to hurt quite a bit. But Thorn trying to bring the pain back to Goose Gang.
Trying to avoid having to live up to that shirt because we are not looking for a silver finish in this game. Thorn wants to get his team back on track. Step one, take down this Ness in front of you. Atata, I mean, there's always been a player with a ton of potential with this Ness, but got so good, had some really great results post-quarantine. I remember at Riptide, like one of the first tournaments post-quarantine, beat Cosmos, just like out of nowhere. We were like, oh, man, Atata got really good.
Starting off with double fire into the magnet, and we're already seeing exactly that potential coming to fruition. There's your way out of that down tilt combo, but not without taking a bunch of percent first.
There's that counter coming into play, though. That is what you need against Ness. You have got to get, like, you're really only going to get individual openings against him, so you got to make him count. 62%, not bad for one hit.
That literally did 60% in a single hit, and that is messed up.
But like messed up, am I right?
Am I right?
That is gonna mute me.
That is Incineroar, though. That is the power that this character has. You can be playing from behind, but if the fat lady sings, it's not over. I mean, Thorn is still here on the first stock, 150% just about. That's just rage. That's fueling your next move.
And at 162, you will be a very scared boy as an S. 56% armoring straight through, and Thorn will lose one stock to that back air as he trades with one of his own, but 69%. A nice setup for Thorn, who gets just the ridiculousness.
He has the largest shoulders I've ever seen. Oh! What an answer from Atata!
Atata, I mean, getting us to peak our mics. What else can you say? A crazy 5th stock to take and still somehow holding on here. There's potential for even more damage to be done, but 4 tilt with a little bit of a fist bump from Incineroar to finish it. Thorn does take out the Nest, but at the cost of 2 of the team captain stocks.
Yeah, and that is rough for you to deal with. You have finally taken down Atata. He was a menace, but 5 total stocks is what he took before he went down.
And things don't get easier from here because one captain is now going to meet the other as MD is coming up to the stage to bring that Pokemon trainer to life against Incineroar. It's going to be a Pokemon battle, and it's going to be one that, with the versatility that you get playing PT, going to feel real good.
Yeah, and the tag might be MD, but the game might be full of action. I'm expecting between Incineroar and whichever Pokemon decides to take the front here. I'd imagine that Squirtle won't have a lot of time in the limelight here, and maybe in bracket, but in the volatility of crews, you cannot afford to lose even a single one.
I was thinking that just against Incineroar, your stubby limbs and your crazy frame data and mix-ups on shield aren't going to be that helpful because those are all things that Incineroar does a very good job of handling. If anything, it's going to be the Ivysaur and the Charizard that you really stick to, and particularly, I'll be honest with you, the Ivysaur looking real nice.
It is looking real nice, and that is usually what we see most Pokemon trainers gravitate towards more often than not. But either of those 2 mid to heavyweight characters are going to be able to get the job done here. Still starting off with the Squirtle, but maybe honestly at this point, just because you have time.
I don't mind it either, right? Because if you've got the stocks to play around with, like you were talking about, then might as well see what you can get with that initial damage and just make sure that, okay, once I get to 40%, I switch off of Squirtle. So, you know, go Ivysaur.
Honestly,
that's my sage advice.
It's time to swap off Squirtle.
It is time to go to another character. You might die.
And you have not a lot of percent to speak of. Oh my. I'm just worried about the Alolan Whip incoming.
This is one of the scary things about Goose Fancy, though, and why you might see a lot of Squirtle is that, I mean, Goose Fancy's punish game on Squirtle is probably better than any other PT I've seen.
It is very nice. And now we do see the Ivy once we hit the damage on the Incin. That's a Vine Whip. And that's not quite the stock, but that is a lot of damage. Not quite connecting the Vine Whip, but a beautiful idea. Still connecting the up air to finish it. It was light work.
Yeah, MD walked up and took it all away.
Yeah.
Right, that is what the Ivysaur can offer for you. They looked phenomenal, and Like I said, I think that the Ivysaur are pretty good against Incineroar when you're trying to mash out those moves and catch your opponent approaching, and then one Razor Leaf off ledge leads to death.
Yeah, Razor Leaf is one hell of a move for you to deal with as Incineroar. You can walk and block or walk and revenge, but at the end of the day, you are giving up a lot to Ivysaur to be able to do that.
And MD gets to hold on to 3 full stocks. Did not drop one there to Thorn. And now we will see how it can fare against the rest of the roster that comes up. I do believe this is Big Whelp, who we did not see from Ego Esports, did not get the chance to play in the previous match. I feel like I would have remembered this awesome shirt.
Right, exactly. Yeah, Big Whelp was the one who was sitting on the bench, waiting for the opportunity to play that never came against Triple S team.
And this will be fun to watch. I do believe that this is Diddy Kong up against Pokemon Trainer. And the first thing that comes to mind, I think we could probably come up with the same answer if we set it on 3, but I think of those 2 characters, I'm thinking about Tweak.
Yeah, that is definitely the first thing that comes to mind. Tweak, who has made major big wins with both of those characters, kind of in the forefront of the metagame for
both of those characters, let's be honest, yeah. I think it's funny because like those were kind of the 2 big wins with each of those characters that haven't been matched by Tweak just yet, but you're going to see some of Tweak in basically everybody that plays these characters now because of the influence that he had on them, and particularly I'm excited to see what Big Whelp does against the Pokemon Trainer, because if we see some of that Squirtle is big on ground control, ground speed, pressuring you with tilts and such. Well, Diddy Kong is really good at stopping you from doing that.
Absolutely, but we did see already a good job of stuffing out the pressure from Big Whelp, getting the banana out of play, now stolen, and that is a combo for MD.
Now, MD really putting on the hurt immediately. 58%, and the Squirtle gets to stay out because you're really not in any grave danger. Don't forget that down smash, virtually unpunishable, and this should be a free stock, but no mistiming the down air. That will give Big Whelp just a little bit longer to stay alive here.
Trying to catch, jumping above the ledge, pulling that banana, but doesn't quite have the timing right. Has done a lot of damage, but finally, Monkey gets a little bit of play, holding center stage, has banana in hand. This could be an answer.
Ooh, got the pratfall though as well. That forces MD off stage here. So banana just takes center stage as well, and I mean, you can see the reference that MD has for just how much,
oh God.
how much the banana can do for the neutral, right? Fruits versus veggies, and you know, it's the potassium that's coming out on top right now.
We're seeing MD go kind of heavy off stage, trying to get rid of this stock, and we had a large lead at the start of this game, but Big Whelp did a great job so far of just holding on and putting on incremental damage.
I mean, slowing down the pace is very, very quick adaptation that really worked out. Realizing wasn't a whole lot of threat from the Ivysaur as long as you keep a distance, but once that Zard came out, all of a sudden you got to change up your game plan real quick. And MD taking great advantage of that to get out to the lead.
Still, MD doing a great job of playing around this banana, holding on at high percent. One more could be the end of the stock. How? Squirtle, are you living?
Man, Mankey double hit just does not do what it used to.
Absolutely not.
Ooh, and then missing the conversion right there, not quite on it. As far as the frame data goes, we'll once again give the Cabbage Dog a chance to stay alive at forward tilt, hitting the ledge. We talked about, you know, the influence of Tweak on this character. That's one of the big things that he's shown off is that, hey, if you've got any 2-frame tool that you want to use, it's this forward tilt.
Yeah, forward tilt definitely a long-reaching move, a little bit powerful behind it as well. And again, playing beautifully around the banana, just able to bait it out, get it out of play, and continue the pressure on Big Whelp, keeping him in the corner.
Man, I'm just amazed at how good the ground control has been from MD on the Squirtle, right? It's not had to worry too much about just what Diddy can do to you as far as combo game is concerned. Because look at what the Squirtle has been able to do in terms of keeping the Diddy in the corner just by sticking low to the ground and being hard to hit.
Yeah, it really is just when the air-to-airs come out that Big Whelp is coming out on top using the monkey flip kick or the forward air, but not quite finding the down air. Would have been a huge hit.
Once again, we see neutral get up off the ledge with the banana in hand, something that MD may be able to take advantage of right now, just looking for tech chases with the Diddy in the corner and no banana in hand. Full hop and then going right back to it.
man. Big Whelp losing Banana is going to be difficult to get anything going. It's going to be a big risk at this percent, and unfortunately, from there, Buffer is going to be the end of Big Whelp's stock. Only 60% on this Squirtle, going to have a lot of work to do to catch up.
Well, and here is quite a bit of work to be done. Tossing the monkey off stage, lots of damage. No time to switch to the Ivysaur, but continuing to rack up the damage. And again, this is a crew battle, so holding on to the second stock is important. It's not just about getting the win. It's about keeping as much intact as possible. But, I mean, stocks, they still be flying when the Squirtle is out here. It is, in fact, a flying squirrel turtle. MD is on a tear right now.
Absolutely. Only so many stocks remain. I believe 6 now left on Ego Esports team in order to deal with the rampage.
There have been, there are 6 stocks left for Ego Esports, and 4 have been taken from the other side.
That is not good math for you.
You know, you got to step up.
Yeah.
Goose Gang looking nice, and again, you got so much talent in the back that every single one of those players is scary. You have got to take care of this PT in front of you first, though.
Me Brawler up to bat. We hit the gritty once before. Can we make it happen one more time?
I have no horse in this race as to which team wins, but I do need to see this Me Brawler end with the win.
Just for that.
Unless we get Mewtwo.
Mewtwo? What's going on? I thought Leany was on the Me Brawler.
But as it turns out, Leany's on the Mewtwo. We continue our Pokemon battles.
And I suppose that's just nice and thematic.
Why not?
Back to the Squirtle. Even start. Oh my goodness.
You know, we played this matchup earlier today against each other.
We did.
That was annoying. I did not like playing against Mewtwo in this matchup.
My apologies for what I have done.
That's right. It was entirely your fault. That's where I was going with that.
It is my
Certainly not trying to set you up to talk about the matchup.
No. This is one of those where Mewtwo is able to apply a lot of pressure, a lot of damage, and once he gets you off stage, you know, Nair is a menace, forward air is pretty good, and
Yo!
You're kidding me.
That was the ballsiest thing I think I'm going to see all weekend.
I didn't believe that it would interrupt mid-forward smash. That's insane.
And MD walked away with the stock right now, but I think that even after this game is, even if Leany loses, you can still walk away hitting the gritty.
You can still hit the gritty. But yeah, you do have a lot of good spacing tools as Mewtwo, but you are very light, so it is not difficult for PT to find stocks to answer that. Oh, that's going to be a huge punish on somebody trying to get cute at the ledge.
Mewtwo has a lot of tools to deal with the regrab at the ledge. We talked about this before when we were playing, but the neutral air to interrupt the tether to make sure that you can't regrab forces you to immediately switch to Charizard. Now we've seen that as well, right? Throw out that Shadow Ball, it bounces up and down, and it can hit below the ledge.
Yeah, especially if you're trying to drop from ledge and do something cute with the Vine Whip to try to buy space. Because normally, Mewtwo can also just try to down smash that ledge. It has very low end lag, so he can continue applying the pressure afterwards, even if he doesn't hit.
Wow, I love the idea behind the teleport to center stage, but Ivysaur just has so much coverage. That big Shadow Ball, though, get your tech chase, but nothing doing, because that up smash is just not reliable enough.
The down smash from MD, a little bit of custom.
The tripwire, as we like to call it.
Oh,
the down smash from Leany, not getting custom.
No, that is standard, tried and true, drag him down with the neutral air and finish the job. That is Mewtwo, Pokemon number 150, applying the pressure that his ability would have you believe.
Eyebrows, the blinks. They didn't put that in Fortnite.
Said, I did that.
You did do that.
Did I do that?
I was expecting like a million. Oh, he's hitting the Sakurai. We got 3 coming.
He said, my dad works at Nintendo and told me that Mew 3 is coming out of the new Pokemon game, Scarlet and Violet.
The Mew 3 difference. I'm not going to lie. I was expecting like the Millie Rock. What?
This dude's got magic?
How did he do that?
He's doing trick. 2-2?
What?
Whoa!
Are you serious? Why is he playing Smash?
Yeah.
The government's going to detain this guy. Humans can't just do that.
What can't he do? And Johnny's got a tall order ahead of him against the Magic Man now.
Johnny is going to be confused and befuddled. This may be the #1 in Dallas, but I don't think he's got anything on somebody who can perform witchcraft live on TV.
Absolutely not. I'm concerned for everybody in the venue.
Everybody, please evacuate.
Please.
There's a man with magic spells.
Man with magic spells.
Man with magic spells alert. I repeat, this is a man with magic spells alert. Code purple.
This man knows how to play sticks. Why is Johnny dropping
What do you mean
stock?
playing sticks?
You never played sticks?
Like the band?
No, like the game with your.
I played pickup sticks.
No, that's different.
Okay.
I'll show you later. It's a game that's fun for 2 minutes when you're younger until you realize it's a solved game.
Okay. Gotcha.
It's like tic-tac-toe, but without the papers.
See, that's why I like pickup sticks, because that will never be a solved game.
Right. It's as fun as tic-tac-toe until it isn't, you know.
I still can't believe that we got fooled as kids into being like, yeah, buy this game where you pick up some sticks.
Could not have been me.
Oh, sorry, it was just me, I guess. Well, my history aired aside. 4 stocks remain for Ego Esports, 9 for the Goose Gang. This is looking a little bit familiar to that last one that we just saw.
Just a little bit in reverse.
This was the exact stock count, but now you got Leany on the Mewtwo going up against Johnny, who is, well, a little bit lean on matchup experience, if I'm not mistaken. We don't really have a Mewtwo in Dallas.
We don't really have a Mewtwo in Dallas, but what we do have on Johnny's end is a Wi-Fi warrior who really I'd be shocked if there was any matchup he didn't have at least a little bit of experience going. I know that Mewtwo is one of the least represented characters in the game, but also Mewtwo is a character that gets juggled like a beach ball against Roy. I'm just going to be frank.
The ledge trapping.
He's dead.
The ledge trapping is also quite effective against the Mewtwo. That was sick movement into a quickly cleaned stock. And Johnny, well, if anybody's going to shut down the guy who Fortnite dances, it's probably Johnny.
Probably Johnny Fortnite.
He's the most experienced. He won't be phased.
He will not be phased. Even if you're doing magic tricks, he's got a flaming sword and he's ready to go.
He's ready to go. He's always ready to go. And now, his last challenge, perhaps, whether or not he is able to beat him, will be INC.
On the Joker.
But you saw the Joker do a whole darn lot of work last time.
Presumably the Joker. We did see some character swaps from Leany, so who knows what's left.
Honestly, I would not be surprised to see the question mark. Why not? Joker. But it will be the Joker, which is a question mark of its own if you think about it.
The Joker,
who knew?
Who knew? But Johnny is sticking with the Roy as expected, and of course INC rocking the Joker.
I like that the cat came out and Johnny's taunt looked like he was saying, stop!
Stop going.
Put that thing away. It disgusts me.
Demonic being! So
I love how that resonates with people who both have and have not played Persona 5.
Yeah, also people who have and have not cats.
Yes, exactly.
So we get it, you're a dog person.
Well, either way, right now, man, INC off to a very hot start. Just needs one more connection, but does not get that high recovery from Johnny. We saw that a lot on Wednesday night from him at Ultimate Shockwave in the bracket. A lot of really high recoveries.
Do not, I repeat, do not air dodge Roy jab. Worst mistake of my life.
Peter Griffin running away from airplane JPEG.
And that is exactly what brought Johnny back into this game. Not immediately, but the capitalization afterwards was everything he needed. He spot dodges the up smash.
Oh, the movement.
Is back.
Arsene is back. The question is, will it matter? Because last time, Johnny did not let that boy get to play.
Oh my goodness, is he back in black or is he going to be back in black and blue? We've got Johnny on the case, parries the back air. We're almost out of Arsene meter.
And that's, I mean, honestly, it's just been Johnny burning that time, doing a whole lot of dash dancing, back airing the Joker away, gives up all of his stage control, but keeping on that pressure with that immediate nair.
Yeah, that's it. That is a bit of an overcommit on the double edge dance. He thought after he got the one hit that he would be able to carry it, but a little bit late on the hit confirm.
Oh, wow, that grappling hook definitely like trying to grab the ledge.
Yeah.
But INC actually very fortunately getting that to hit gets him back on stage. And now with another Arsene looming perhaps, but missing a couple of really key punishes right now.
Still has Johnny at the ledge and a great grab, but missing out on the scramble. Back air is going to take that stock, and now there is only one stock left on the entire team of Ego Esports. INC has to put the whole team on his back if he wants to take these 2 from Johnny and then 6 remaining.
This is the metaphorical equivalent of taking a couch up to a 5th floor apartment by yourself.
Absolutely.
99% on Johnny, though, means that the next stock might be able to be taken soon if you can get a drag down confirm, or scratch that. You got Arsene. Might be time to just get it raw.
You've got to go out there for that back air. Up smash is going to do it, and right now that couch is poised. He might be going up against some narrow hallways and winding staircases.
Pivot!
But he's
Pivot!
trying his best, damn it.
Okay, wait, no, he's actually pivoting that thing.
Wait a minute.
He's realized he can take the cushions off.
Arsene is gone, but the back air is still connecting. Johnny's still at the ledge, but he finds his way out so smoothly. Just a clean jump to the platform.
Ooh, and Johnny's spacing right outside of that down tilt range, overcommitting with the double-edged dances, though. Right back to the platform, gets him in his face jab. Back air is enough to do it. At that dirty angle, Johnny will clean up an 8-0 demolition for the Goose Gang.